Hi guys, welcome back to SG, and today we have another unboxing for you guys, and this is Tiwanaku, and it's published by Sit Down Games and designed by Olivier Gregor and Raphael Samak. Yeah, and yeah, this is a game for 1 to 4 players and for ages 14 and up, plays for about 60 minutes. And we have here is the kind of like a sleeved version. And we also have this cool little sticker here with interestingly a token and a wood, I guess. So yeah, and over here you can see this is the deluxe edition. Yeah, this is a deduction, exploration and optimization game. So this is right in our alley, means we really like this kind of game. So this kind of like it's more like Sudoku than anything else, in my own opinion. And basically you kind of have to figure out where are the crops, which is dependent on a few rules. Basically, if you have like a 5 space worth of land, you can only have crops from 1 to 5, and each and every one of them will be within this blue land. And also adjacent to that crop can never be another crop of the same type. I believe it's like not only adjacent but like diagonally adjacent as well. So yeah, and we also have something that's quite interesting, which is this kind of like fortune teller wheel. It's called the Pachamama Wheel. So what this does is that it confirms your answer based on like these can I show you clearer? Based on this kind of these paper wheels, which is quite interesting. Very nice little mechanic here. I think many of them actually complain about the centerpiece, which has to be taken off and on every time you play them. Again, we have to see how it kind of lasts or how durable it is. And yeah, so we do have 30 replayable scenarios here included, and I believe this includes like the solo play as well as like the co-op or the team play. And yeah, again 30, not a lot, considering you split it if for one mode, which is like the versus mode, which is the one that you probably play with the most. It's about probably 15 or so. So I'll give you guys the exact number later. So we felt that it wasn't enough, and what they actually do is they also sell this, which is a 20 additional scenario days, which we got because I believe 30 is not enough, and it's always nice to have some variety. And you can replay it, it's replayable, but you might remember the answers somehow. But again, if you play it like with like long periods of break in between, I don't think that you will actually remember them that quickly or that easily. So I believe 30 plus 20, about 50 is a good amount. And yeah, this is the front, which doesn't really matter because you don't really know what's the configuration behind. So later I'll be showing you guys in depth, but then I wouldn't tell you obviously which wheel it actually came from. So yeah, I'll be showing you one side of one wheel and another side of the other wheel, so that yeah, I don't like spoil the game for you guys. Again, I'll just leave it here, unbox it later. And I also got this wooden towel sort of upgrade. So this actually turns all your cardboard components into wooden components. Again, I hope that I didn't read the update wrongly. So I think the deluxe edition actually only comes with like cardboards. So yeah, let's get this open. Okay, let's hope I didn't draw a scratch across the board. And yeah, interesting, you can see like a bit of gum here. So yeah, I can't keep this because it's a sleeve. Yeah, a bit of like a knock over here, but oh well. So you have this very nice linen linen kind of finishing here. And yeah, forget our extra stuff here. Okay, so maybe let's go through this small thing here. It looks like an additional crop, but it's not. That's interesting. Not sure if like it's a misprint or something and it's like sticking to each other. So okay, that's not very good. And you can see before I even play with it, the color already came off. So that's not very nice. And you also have like it's kind of like sticking to this side. So you can see like the little white pieces is supposed to be from the cardboard, and this side is fine. So we have one extra one, interesting. So again, I'll compare it with the wooden pieces later. So I'll just leave it one side, and yeah. Okay, cool, it's already broken. Oh well. And we also have this, which is the back piece. It's actually a piece of paper. So I'll be keeping this for some reason. So let's put it this side, and let's open up the sleeve. So it's the same as the other side. So I believe this is what the retail version should come with. So yeah, again, very nice, still linen finish, and we have over here the sides. Okay, let's oh, and the back is this. So the back actually doesn't have any kind of like advertising or information. So yeah, let's open this. Again, nothing at the back. I'll put this on the floor. Okay, so again, nothing much at the side. Over here and here, so it's just like full art all around. And we have some different languages. Oh, is it different languages? No, it's the same language, but one feels thicker than the other. Interesting. Yeah, but they are the same thing. Cool. Not too sure why, but let's just take a look at one of them. Are they both the same page? So this is up to page 11, and this is also up to page 11. So I will just look at one of them. So yeah, it's a deduction game, and we have here the different components. So you can see here we have the terrain tiles. So that's the different terrain colors. The crop tiles, the offering pawns, the Quetra Meeples, Otoma Meeples. You have a Pachamama Wheel plus one plastic axle, and some of the diversity pawns, score marker pawns, Rulebook. You hold it in hand. Cool. Diversity board, the scenario disc, and the player screens, because you are like actively writing the colors or like the deductions, and the game board. So this is actually the game board, and this is the diversity board. And you kind of like gain more points if you have like if you like kind of guess things in a diversified way instead of like going to one color alone. So this is the setup, and it's trying to tell you not to see the front of the disc. So you use the back for setup, which I'll give you guys a closer look later. And how to play the game, we have the movement, the discovery, and that's the explore phase, and we have the divine phase. And yeah, actually that's about it. The rulebook is done, and the rest are all for like to explain the different scenarios, which is nice for a deduction game. And we also have this this comprehending Pachamama. So yeah, maybe it's to teach you like how to play the game. I mean, how to use the disc or like the wheel. And we have a solo mode here, which is quite interesting as well. And we have a cooperative mode. Cool. So again, I'm not too sure if the cooperative mode is have some like have you used only like certain the disc. Yeah, so we have the same one here, and we have this sit down advertisement. Again, their games are all actually pretty interesting. So I actually have the Magic Maze, which is a really fun game, a fun party game. And we have their expansion 1 and expansion 2, and now we have the third expansion with 9 tile packs, which I didn't know. And we have the Magic Maze on Mars, and the Magic Maze for kids. So they're really riding on the Magic Maze kind of game series. We have Dive, Fairy Lights, Gravity Superstar, and we have this Tiwanaku here, Gardener, Rush Out, Redwood, and Dice Trays and Bad Bones, Dexterity Jane, Sushi Dice. Cool. And we have here our diversity board, one-sided. The other side is the picture of this is a llama again. I think it's a llama. So we have the tracks here all around, and it's a very nice. Yeah, it's actually also linen finish, but it doesn't have too much of the texture. So this is where you place your terrain tiles, and you also have like different ridges here to, and the different iconography here for colorblind friendly, I guess. Cool. So this is where you place your markers for the different colors of tiles. And here you have the cardboard ones. So again, one glance, it's actually pretty well centered, which is very nice. So let's punch the big one, and it's quite thick as well, and very stiff for like the big one. And yeah, we is slightly skewed to the left, but nothing too serious, and the thickness here is okay as well. So yeah, that's for the tokens, which I probably will not use. Yeah, and yeah, this is, we have like the tools, the 1s, 3, 4, and 5, and that's the back. Cool. And this is the player board. So we have again this kind of board, which actually cringe in the middle. Not too nice, but oh well. So these, I believe, the higher player count ones, because it's bigger, and these like the maybe the smaller player count, which actually has the diversity board built in. So yeah, I believe this is for 2 players. So there's only 2 spaces here, and the back is for 3 to 4 players. So that's very nice and compact, and you actually use like a smaller area to deduce, and that's where you put like all your stuff here. And at the back, yeah, you also have it like over here, and this is like the offering space. And yeah, cool. So later you'll know what all these things are for. Cool. And yeah, that's the game board. It's not very thick as well, it's quite thin. And we have the player screens, which don't actually have any place to go. Interestingly, we actually have like pre-punched terrain tiles, and this actually looks like biscuit. Yeah. So we also have like a very nice insert here with some sort of icons over here to tell you like what kind of tile should go there. Again, although it's packed like this, but it makes more sense to put it in like this. So yeah. So again, I'll be replacing all this with the wooden one here. So yeah, these are the screens. Again, not too much player colors going on. So they're all like pretty much the same color. This is like very reddish, and this is very greenish. And the front, again, nothing to tell the colors apart. So, but they do have player colors like white, brown, green, and blue. Yeah, but otherwise this is the player screen to block your answers. And yeah, they all have very nice art. It's unique art, just that they are like similar colors. And this, cool. And these are the slots for your crops. Yeah. So I guess I will just put the punch board maybe at the bottom of the insert, just to like push it up. The insert is also quite nice and stiff, which is good. Okay, so we have here these for the offering pawns, which are all this. So we have like we also have like the diversity token, which is here. So yeah, it's nice that all of them actually has like a sort of a pattern going on to represent them. Yeah, I'll try to take out every different piece if I can. Okay, so these are the diversity tokens that you put on the diversity board, and they're all double-sided and very nice and cute. And you can actually see, like for example, the blue one, they actually have like the same pattern, so that you know it belongs to the same player, even though if let's say you're colorblind, the patterns helps to tell it apart. And yeah, we have very cute llamas here as well. And there's like a nice slot over here for you to like dig it out. This again printed double-sided, and then the white one. Cool. And yeah, this is that. And we have the different crops offering tokens. So I guess if you deduce one, you actually get one, and you can cash them in. The more you cash in, the more points you have, and you can also cash in just one, but you just don't get as much points. And yeah, again, these are not screen printed, they're just blank. It would be nice if they are screen printed. Again, all wooden material. Cool. And they all go here. Again, I wish that these have their own spot, so they are easier to take, but oh well. It does come in this. You can actually separate them if you want. And we have our player. It's actually quite tall, and you can see that we do have the same pattern on their like clothing over here, and they're pretty thick, so that's nice. Whoops. Cool. And then we have the Otomas, which is here, which also have their like unique pattern. Again, double-sided, and they each have their own spots. Oh, you can actually push them. Not really for this, but this you can actually push them to get it out. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, not really the case for the llamas. And then we have sort of the star of the show, which also has like a tab here, kind of put it. So you can see this like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about a 7-layer board if you want to count it. Okay, so what this does is that so I believe the wheels, you can see that there are like 2 slots over here and here. So the disc should go into the top slot over here. So you can see there's 1, 2, should go into number 1, and then it should show up here. Yeah, I'm not too sure why, like I guess it's just like sticking issues, so it should only have like 1 instead of what seems like 2. Yeah, but these are the like windows that you use to like open. So one is more, so this is a bit tougher to push, but this one is like really easy. But that's like a little bit of a problem, because you just have to like, you don't really need to like operate it, so it just like open and close by itself with gravity. So it is a bit too loose. So you can see the different symbols here. So that's where when you turn it, so that's where the holes change. So if you are doing for a lizard or a llama, snake, or a tortoise, or like the bird, so that's where you choose them, and you spin the wheel to a certain icon. So you can see over here, so you actually have like for example the cloud icon, and you want to know like this row, the cloud icon, and this lizard, so what is this? So you actually turn to the cloud, which I'll show you guys later, and the lizard, and then you open this side for the terrain and this side for the crops. Yeah, so you don't have to actually be careful with this, because it's I believe not all the copies are the same, but this is like extremely loose. Not sure if I can talk to them about this. Hope they can send me a new one. Of course, this is really easy to you like accidentally flash the answers. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. And you actually have to like remove this part. It's a screw, I believe. And so once you're done, you don't even have to screw it all the way in. Just enough so that it doesn't pop out. And yeah, and like this is actually quite tight. Yeah, it's not very easy to take out. So there's the plastic piece, and then you have to kind of like squish it back in. So that's not very nice for the durability standpoint. So yeah, okay, so I'll leave this here and I'll try with the one of the disc. So we do have some cards here, or some space here for something. Oh, I think it's for the score pad, which I believe I didn't get somehow. Yeah, I thought it was included, and the ones that we do buy is like additional ones. Okay. Anyway, let's just open this and see what the wheel looks like at the back. Okay, so I'll be careful to not like flash the back accidentally. Okay, so we have some different wheels. So these are like KS7, 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I guess. 4, 3, and 2, 1. And this is like number 15. Okay, so this is like how to set up the board. So this is using the big board, and you just put like the correct terrain and the correct starting crops. So yeah, and these are the same, and this has like little players on it. Yeah, so I guess maybe you can choose like where to start. So we have 15 of the dark brown ones, and towards the back is like very little terrains. And then we have here, these are the smaller ones. These also KSH, and we have some like extra paper here, which so we can tear out. Yep, it's nice. And we have like HGF for the KS one, and EDCB A. Yeah, so okay, again, not a lot. So yeah, again, they are same colors in front. So I'll just pick one at random to show you guys. Okay, so this is what it looks like at the front. So these are for the different crops and the different terrains. So if you were to slot them in this way, again, you should be sorting them in the other way by doing this so that you don't see the solution. So yeah, you should slot them all the way in such that you can see the hole there. If you don't, then you'll kind of see this. So you have to do this and then put the axle through, which you have to be careful as well. Again, the axle is like, you can see like some nuts or nips at the side, so it's not the smoothest thing. Yep, you kind of have to like force it through a bit. Yeah, I guess you should like cut off the things. Yeah, so you can screw it on, you can don't screw it on, because that thing is pretty tight by itself, and you shouldn't screw all the way in, otherwise there's nothing for you to grab. So I'm guessing like about this height is enough. So I'm guessing about this height is enough. So yeah, that's when you start. So again, not very nice here. You can just see it. So you have to like, every time you use it, you have to be careful. Make sure like the windows are closed. And yeah, I believe you only open one of them, not both. And yeah, actually both is a bit loose. But anyway, so let's say you are going to find out for maybe the sun over here. So you point it to the sun, and then maybe you want to know the snake row. So the sun column and the snake row. So if you want to know the terrain, so you just open this and it should tell you it's a green terrain. And if you want to know the crop, then it's the crop number 5. So that would be like the answer for that cell particularly. So it's a pretty interesting mechanic, but yeah, maybe a bit loose, which is bad. And yeah, it's playable, but you just have to be really careful about it, especially this one. This one is like loose halfway, which is bad as well, because you can see like all this. If it's here, it's fine. If it's here, then you kind of like have some problems. So yeah, that's how this thing works. Yeah, very interesting. So, and yeah, and it works pretty well, and it turns pretty well when you have this thing here. So yeah, that's very nice. Again, not sure how well it would last durability wise. And if you want to pull out, you have to like kind of push it, and so they have enough to like grip it from the back. Yeah, and I can see that it's already, you can see it's already like peeling off one of the cardboard in between. So yeah. Okay, so I'll just put this back. Okay, so again, try my best not to flash the front, but this is like cardstock, but it's a bit more, it's a bit thicker. Yeah, so you can see over here. Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, let's clear this up and open the others. Again, I don't think that they are going to fit back. Like the extra discs, I don't think they're going to fit back into the box, and I guess I'll just have to fit it back into this. Okay, and this should go here, and this should be here. So again, if you want to keep it, you have to put it all the way to the bird, and so they have enough space here to store it. Yeah. So this goes here, and this which should go to the bottom soon, and the diversity board, as well as this. Okay, let's open this, which is the wooden tiles. Okay, I hope it's big enough. Yeah, just nice. Okay, so again, this is the wooden ones, which looks pretty light from here, and all this because it's the same thickness as the cardboard, so it should be able to store back nicely. So we have one big box here, nothing much at the back. Yeah, and they do sound quite nice. So let's take a few out. So yeah, they are very nice and clacky, if that's a word. Okay, so I'm guessing that maybe this is like the missing, like they need one more. So yeah, again, these are the terrain tiles. So we have, you can see it's like a very light wood kind of sound. So we have this terrain, the reddish one, and a number and an arrow at the back. So this is for like solo mode, if I'm not wrong. You can see in the middle is wood, and then we have the green one. Also have a arrow at the back, So the arrow has colors as well, so this also represents a color of the meeple. And the biscuit looking one. Okay, and then we have the crops, which is fully painted at the sides as well. So again, if you didn't realize, the crops also have a number of circles other than the size to differentiate. With this we have like 5 circles to represent 5, and number 4 we have 4 circles, again double-sided. And then we have number 3 and number 2, which has a bit of discoloration here. And then we have number 1. So number 1 is a bit like a bronze kind of color. Okay, so that's for the wood. So this, let's keep this aside just in case. So again, I'll be putting all this in the main box. Let's put this aside and get this open. So we have 20 additional scenarios. So these are all brown ones. Cool. Again, I'll try to cut out if I accidentally flash the front. Yeah, so for this, most importantly, I want to know like what kind of gameplay is this for? Like, is it for solo or what? Yeah. So again, as you can see, right, the 2-player variant actually doesn't have a lot of disc. The smaller board one. Yeah. So maybe playing co-op would be better. So again, nothing much here. And here you have 35, 16 all the way to 35. So these are all the big ones. So you can see here. So these are the big ones. There's no small one. The small one is supposed to be another color. So that's interesting. So these are the disc, and there should be 20. I'm not going to count, but there should be 20. So yeah, cool. Yeah, I thought there would be like some variety, like maybe some for the 2-player version variant. But okay, cool. So I guess I'll just put this here like so, and they fit. I wouldn't say just nice, but they fit. Oops. Okay, and this shall store my extra disc just nice, because the main board is not going to fit. And yeah, again, there are no cards here, so there's no sleeve test for this video. But once again, thanks for watching. If you guys like this video, do give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing down below. Again, this is Tiwanaku, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.